Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video because I did end up doing a voiceover this time instead of using the audio I recorded when I filmed. I got about halfway through filming this plan with me and then just like stopped talking. So yeah, coming back in afterwards to film this. So right now I'm just showing you guys the pieces of the kit. This week it is from the Lockhart Co. This was, I believe, a Black Friday exclusive. It's a really cute kit. It matched the freebie that she was giving out that weekend as well, so I had that on top. So I'm just going to go through all of that and then go ahead and start with the washi down at the bottom like I always do. So except this time I'm starting on Thursday through Sunday instead of my usual Monday through Wednesday. So I did end up using the little thin strips of washi as well underneath. So I put that down now. Sorry if this is like really weird. I'm kind of now recording this at the last minute. I filmed super early. And now it's like absolute last minute, like this has to get edited tonight to go up tomorrow, and I'm just now doing my voiceover and actually editing the video, which is really funny. So on this side, for whatever reason, the washi doesn't fit properly, so I did end up having to go back later and trim off the bottom of that thin piece of washi. I don't think I did it on camera. But I did end up deciding I was going to have to do that because it is just a little too far over the edge. So next thing, of course, is the sidebar, which I always do. And I apologize that it's like really strange looking, really fast moving and everything. As I said, I did actually film and have a audio track to go with this. And then it just kind of disappeared while I was talking. Like I just stopped talking in the middle of the video. So since there's no quote box this week, I did just pick one of that week's boxes at random. I figured I could put something on top of it if I wanted to. So I don't do that in the video, and I actually have not done that yet, but I think I am going to because I'm recording this audio Thursday night. Okay, so I got a little piece of washi after that, and then the habit trackers, as always. I have been tracking the same 2 habits for a really long time now, taking my allergy medicine and my daily writing. So that's something that I always try and put in. I'm just adding a little bit more washi before I put in the weekly box with an exercise header. So I am still doing the Biggest Loser Challenge at work. Not doing so great. It's been kind of a rough week. So last week I'd only lost like half a pound, and the week before that I had lost like 3.5, which is crazy. But so I don't know what this week's gonna look like. I weigh in tomorrow and we will see, but it's not been a good week diet-wise. I've just been in a really foul mood. So I am putting down a this week header, and I'm going to do a short checklist underneath there. I have not filled anything in on it yet because I actually have the planner with this full spread next to me. But I have not filled that in yet, so I've got to figure out what I want to put on that list. It's going to kind of depend on what I get accomplished the rest of this week, and whether or not I end up getting sick, because I did find out today that one of my students came to school for 3 days with the flu. So that was a fun discovery this morning. So hopefully I have not caught it from her. But you know, if I do, I do. So now I'm just trying to figure out washi to fill in that little bottom gap. I don't like leaving a bunch of lines down at the bottom since I do have all of those stickers. I think I was debating swapping out the header that I used, or the thinner piece of washi, but I decided not to. Okay, so now I'm just getting ready to go ahead and start each individual week and was trying to figure out how I wanted to do my boxes. So I have a few different ways that I do the boxes from week to week, and I just like to kind of change it up. So I ended up deciding to alternate the to-do list and full boxes, and then having all of my little things down at the bottom. And I wanted to kind of try and do like the stair step color thing that a lot of people do, and yeah, well, you'll just see what happens in a few minutes. So I was putting glitter headers with the little things and with the full boxes, and then using the to-do headers with the to-do lists themselves. So yeah, and it's just kind of, figuring out which box I want to put where. There's not really like a real rhyme or reason to which boxes I picked. I will say this spread took me so long to put these boxes down. I don't know what happened, but I could not get anything straight for the life of me when I was filming this. So everything just keeps getting like messed up. It's very weird. I'm not really super happy with the way it turned out in the end. But on camera you can't see, but in person it's bad how crooked the columns are. So, but it's 1 week, so I'll get over it. It's not that big of a deal. So this is where I realized like how screwy Monday was. You can see that gigantic gap, and I tried to fix it and succeeded somewhat marginally. It looks a little bit better now. It's still not great, but like I said, it's 1 week. It won't kill me to have crooked stickers for 1 week in my planner. Like, my issues with crooked stickers are not so bad that I'm gonna die or anything like that, or I'm gonna freak out. So, and then again, just putting down the glitter header for the little things section that goes on Monday, and then a meal little thing. So I chose to match the background of the little things to the glitter headers. So it's kind of semi-color blocked a little bit. It's not truly color blocked, but it's sort of there. And so then I'm going in and just working on Tuesday as well. And I then, of course, realized before I get the glitter header all the way down that I should not use the glitter header because I need a to-do header, because I'm going to alternate the colors of those as well and alternate the position. I think I said that right. Oh goodness, yeah, it's been a week. I found out, when did I find out? I found out Monday that my show that I'm directing has to get moved forward a month. Some stuff happened, and I'm not going to get into it in this video right now because I'm still kind of trying to process everything and figure everything out myself. But basically, instead of having until May to get the show I'm directing up, I have until April. And for the second year in a row, I get stuck having actual rehearsals start basically immediately after spring break, which I really hate doing to the kids. But there's absolutely no other time because I have to compete against so many other shows in the area. It's not just, my school and my district that I have to worry about, because I do live in a fairly large city and we have a lot of community groups as well. So I've got to kind of judge with their calendar, what is available to me now, which, it kind of sucks because I did have this on the calendar back in May of last year, and now I have to change everything. And like, I'm having to even change shows. I was going to do a Midsummer Night's Dream, but we don't have time, because as much as I love my kids, as amazing as they are, I don't want to put them on stage that quickly with Shakespeare when they're in the 8th grade. Like, these are middle school students, and some of them are going to be doing multiple shows already, and I just don't want to put that much pressure on them. even though I know, like, some of these kids, they thrive on the pressure. Like, I've got some kids who seriously, like, they're tough, but I don't want to be the cause of their stress. I want this class and this show to be fun and to be a good experience for them, because I do want them to continue doing theater. And so it's just kind of come down to, you know, I can take the stress on myself easier than I can justify putting that kind of stress on them. So, yeah, so on to Thursday, and I really just with this one started just kind of doing the basics of the week and then started putting in the details. So I didn't want to spend like a ton of time like minutely nitpicking every little thing from day to day. I just wanted to get the basics in, and then I could add in everything else later. So that was kind of the idea as I was doing this. And so again, I'm just kind of making sure that I'm following the pattern with the headers and everything. I did have kind of a specific order that I wanted them in. Sorry if you hear some weird sounds. I have to wear my headphones to do the narration because the mic on my computer doesn't pick up well, so I need the mic on my headphones. And I have a love-hate relationship with my Beats. They kind of hurt my ears because I also wear glasses. So, but yeah, so like I said, I'm just doing the basics. So a to-do list, full box, all the headers, and then the meal little thing, because those are things that I do want to put on every single day. So yeah, I don't know what I'm searching for right now. Honestly, I don't remember. There were a couple of times where like I was working and I just suddenly realized like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not quite sure what was going on in my brain when I was filming this. Like, I don't know. I just randomly decided I wanted to film on a weird night, even though I was really tired. And so I was just like, okay, let's do it. And now that I'm having to actually edit this video, I highly regret doing this. But at the same time, I'm sitting here thinking, I really want to film, and I kind of want to go ahead and do the next week tonight so that I have all week next week to edit. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. So yeah, again, just getting all the basics in. It takes a while, unfortunately. There's not really a good way for me to, like, skip through this without having it too fast for me to actually kind of tell you guys what I'm doing. And I do know, like, once I start working on the individual days, it's going to speed up a good bit, because most of my days, like, I don't have a ton of stuff going on, but there are a few things that are, like, kind of big going on that I need to make sure I put in. So for the weekend, I did actually decide to quit alternating. So I decided to not alternate the colors, and you'll actually notice on Thursday and Friday, the alternating kind of died. There were not enough to-do lists of the lighter, like, pinky color and like to-do list headers of that color, so I ended up having to kind of fudge the colors and everything. And so then like the end of the week, like the weekend and Friday, are just kind of halfway done in the pattern, but not really. So like I still matched the to-do list to the box that it goes with. Like they still match each other. They just are like not quite right. So I probably should have like, planned that out a little bit better and figured it out. I didn't realize it until I was done. So I did end up with like the same colored glitter header as the to-do list on Saturday because of it. So, it is what it is. So just filling in the last couple of full boxes. The reason I decided to not alternate on Saturday and Sunday is because I did want to be able to put my weekend banner on the full boxes and glitter headers. That's what I typically like to do. So I'm not doing that yet, but I will in just a minute once I finish getting other things done. But yeah, I like to have the weekend banner somewhere where it's not blocking the washi when I have washi like this, where it has like the bulk of the pattern towards the end of the week. And I could have probably like put the washi upside down or something like that and like had the washi flowers in the center. I just didn't really think about it at the time. Alright, so now it is time to go and actually do my days of the week. So this is just a faculty meeting sticker from Birds Fly Studios that I'm going to put over a piece of washi. If I ever manage to find the washi, y'all, I was such a disorganized hot mess the night I filmed this. Oh my goodness. I mean, I've told you guys before, like, I am the hot mess express sometimes. And yeah, the night I filmed this was definitely one of those times. So it did end up taking 2 pieces of washi, but the way the washi is cut, the pattern like meets up, so it ended up working really well. And it actually looks really good in the planner up close. So that worked out really well. So we have faculty meeting on Tuesday, and then Wednesday is a late start day. So I had to get a label for that. And then I just decided to add a little coffee cup to it. Sadly, I do not get to sleep in on late start days. Late start days, I have to be at work at the normal time, but it is what it is. Okay, so now I'm just using a flag from the kit and these adorable little blue countdown apples from I'll Plan With You to mark that Thursday is exactly 4 months before the last day of school, which is very, very exciting. Kind of bittersweet because I'm going to miss a lot of the kids that I have, but pretty exciting. So now I'm just going to Saturday and Sunday to put in my flags for the social media posts that I do every Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday is a chapter on a story I'm writing that I post, and then Sunday is my video, of course. And then, of course, the weekend banner because it's adorable. And then there's just a lot of flipping around for a minute while I try and figure out what I'm doing. I did remember that I needed to add in a label for my weigh-in on Friday, which I think is what I'm doing right now. I hope that's what I'm doing. Yes, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's the Biggest Loser Challenge weigh-in. I don't really write the weight into this planner. I write it into my fitness planner. But I do want to mark in this planner that I need to do that. And I think that's everything in terms of stickers, and now it's just a matter of using my pen to kind of write in the things that are going on. So I am using a Papermate Inkjoy Gel 0.7 in black, which I tried to show, but, you know, it didn't work too well. So there's not a whole lot for me to write in on this week. I just need to fill in some of those labels that I put in, and then of course put film, edit, and upload on Wednesday through Friday, which I'm not there yet, but that's coming. So yeah, I typically don't actually follow that schedule very well, I'm not gonna lie, but I do like to at least like write it down so that I know that if I have not already done one of those steps, that is the day that I have to do it. Because obviously, you know, I want to have a video every Sunday, and if I don't do it at those times, it doesn't work. So yeah, I think this is pretty much the end, so there you have it.